Hello and welcome to Stardrop Tea.
A Stardew Valley gossip podcast.
I'm Shirley.
And I'm Hillary.
And today we are joined by a very special guest, Maddie. Do you want to say hi?
Welcome, Maddie.
Hello. I'm super excited to be here.
Yay!
Amazing.
I am so thrilled to talk to you for so many reasons. So many reasons.
Yes, same. Maddie is a newly graduated freelance journalist who also spends their days managing a horseback riding facility that supports students with disabilities.
Amazing.
When she's not with the horses, she's usually out on a trail backpacking or hiking, baking something delicious. Definitely want to hear what you're baking. Or revisiting their comfort games like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, The Sims, and, of course, Stardew Valley. Thank you so much again for being here, for taking the time to chat with us.
Yay!
I am so thrilled.
Thank you.
We can start off with, how long have you been playing Stardew Valley?
I think, like most people, I started at the beginning of the pandemic. So I started playing on PlayStation.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we were a PlayStation family. We did not have Nintendo. I have never played Animal Crossing, which I know is how a lot of people get into Stardew. So I started playing on PlayStation until our TV broke.
Okay.
R.I.P.
Wow.
RIP the TV.
Played it so hard you broke the TV.
I did. So that was my
So
OG
strong.
save. And I really did not like the PC controls. I play Sims on the PC and that's it. But my partner and I are super long distance at the moment. So we co-bought a Switch and would trade it off every time we went to see each other.
Cute.
So
That's
I was
adorable.
It was really cute. And ironically, it was the Animal Crossing version because that's what was on sale. So we would swap Switches until he eventually got tired of how long I was holding on to it to play Stardew Valley. So now I
Wow.
have my own Switch.
Yay.
And honestly, I really love it. I don't even hook it up to the TV anymore. I can play it in the airport. I've taken it hiking with me. So yeah, got started in the pandemic. And then, like I think everyone else, it gets picked up when I'm stressed out and need a little refuge. For me, the irony is that I work on a farm and then I go home to also farm.
I love that so much. That is one of the things that I have been looking forward to talking to you about because, and I remember when you first wrote in because you wrote in.
Yes.
StardropTeaPodcast@gmail.com.
I
Quite
also
a few
have to
emails.
say-
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also have to say I emailed quite a few people that were not you because despite how many times you say it on the podcast, a lot of people have a Stardrop Tea email account.
Oh, no.
I had put a period in the wrong place or I had forgotten to put the podcast. So quite a few people received that email until I realized none of them were you.
Oh, no. Okay. Well,
None
I'm
of them
glad that
responded, but they were valid email addresses.
I'm glad that we eventually got there, but sheesh. Yeah, so just for anybody who maybe needs clarification, we also have our email address in the show notes of whatever podcatcher you're listening to
They're
us on
everywhere.
right now.
Okay, so you work on a farm and you're also playing Stardew Valley. That's incredible. Which one's the best? Obviously, one of them should be better than the other. Real IRL or
What are the major
virtual?
differences?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a big difference. I will say the big benefit is I can actually pet the animals on the farm, which
Ooh,
is
yeah.
a major drawback of
Yeah.
Stardew Valley. And one of my wish list items for 1.7 is I want to be able to pet my animals. I guess you can say hi to the dogs and the cats, but your avatar is not like physically interacting with them and you can't pick them up.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, because there is an interaction that you can do with your farm animals.
You can milk them,
No?
but like you can press A and they'll have a little heart.
Yeah, I thought that was petting them.
I think it is, but I'm thinking of like in Harvest Moon, you can literally pick up the chickens and you hold them on your head.
Oh, yeah, we need
And you
that.
can
No,
do
you're
the
right.
same for the dog, and that's really what I'm looking for.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for clarifying, and that's completely different. And yes, I want to put a chicken on my head.
I would love that. And also a dog on my head. Why not while we're at it? So I'm hearing that IRL farm might be better. Okay. No, noted. That's fine. We haven't asked yet, but what is your farmer name and your farm name, please?
Yes.
So my current farmer is Rosemary.
Cute.
I never name my farmers after myself. I don't know why. I feel weird about it. And my farm is called Moo Meadows.
Cute.
Moo, like a cow moo?
Yes.
Yeah. Cute.
I love that.
Weirdly, not like the cow. That was unintentional. I call my dog Moo because he makes cow noises.
Okay, great.
A more logical answer would have been to say yes, like the cow, but
Sure.
No, That's perfect.
That is the honest answer.
What's your avatar setup situation?
So the avatars all look pretty much the same. We got some standard brown ponytails. I did my best approximation of a Carhartt jacket and some nice
Classic.
work pants. So I went full realism with the farm gear.
Interesting. Okay, I'm curious how that impacts the rest of your approach to the design of your farm, but we'll get there eventually, I imagine.
Oh yeah, we definitely have a whole section about you decorating, but we can jump in. My next question, and you were kind of answering that. How many saves do you have?
Currently, I have 4. I am only actively playing 3. Like I said, I never named farmers after myself, but it's only recently, and you guys can stop me if I go on tangents.
We won't.
I have no one else to talk about this with besides my partner, who just very patiently listens, and my sister likes to watch me play because she enjoys the, oh, hey, we're farming and there's a wizard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're farming and there's a wizard.
So she has a lot of follow-up questions.
Love.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's great. How many saves do you have?
How many saves? I have 4. I am actively playing 3. My original Moo Meadows save, I'm at 400 hours right now.
Congratulations.
I started a JoJo run save for my very first time.
Dark Maddie.
And then Dark Maddie, I know. And then I started a new save specifically because of coffee. I wanted to make a coffee farm.
Cute.
So that one is Cold Brew Creamery, which technically the full name doesn't fit. So it says Cold Brew Farm. My point was I never named farmers after myself, but I also hadn't attached a narrative to my games particularly, which listening to some of your episodes, it sounds like a lot of people do, which I'm a journalist, so I do nonfiction exclusively. So I think this is kind of a reflection of real life, even though I love reading fiction. So with my 2 new saves, I tried to kind of create a story within it. So my character is doing the JoJo run. They came from the city, and much like current times, the corporation is taking over, and they are starting their little coffee farm to have their little cozy corner in the world to the best of their ability.
I love
And
that.
my other farm is the Riverland farm, where she has come from the big city also and has noped out of all of that and went and found a creek and is living her best life alone in the woods.
Love that. Oh,
It sounds like Leah almost for that
Yes,
second one. She has a
pretty
similar
much.
story. Yeah.
I was like, if me as when I'm hiking was in Stardew Valley, what would I do? And that's my farm.
I
Aw.
love that.
I
It's
love
so
that
sweet.
too. I think that you are attaching maybe not a narrative per se, but like a persona and some context, and yeah, I think it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm
Yeah.
saying this, I feel like my subconscious has tried to make me process things through this as I'm
Oh, yeah.
explaining this. I'm like, oh, this is kind of hitting harder than I thought it would.
This is now
Okay.
turned into a therapy session.
Yeah.
You can say as much or as little about that as possible.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, I don't attach any personal story to my farmer per se, but I'm attaching storylines to everyone I'm interacting with. So, like, through them, I'll live the story. But my farmer itself, it's almost like a shell of a human.
Yeah.
No birthday. No one asked me how I'm doing. So I'm like, why should I
Wow.
have feelings? So then
Yeah,
I
what
just
about me?
I put those feelings onto all of the other people that I interact with. So it happens. But I'd love to know, like, you are doing the JoJo run.
Mhm.
Are you decorated like is your character committed to the bit? Like,
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? Are they pro JoJo Mart? Are they kind of like reluctant to work for them? I mean, I'm definitely interested in that.
They're definitely not committed. They are still in their Carhartt jacket. I don't know if you could say brands on this. They're still in their farm jacket.
They're unfortunately not sponsoring us, but yeah, we can.
I don't care.
At this
Yeah.
point, we're an independent podcast. We can truly do whatever we want.
Yeah.
No, I am in my usual farm uniform, and they are very reluctantly being overtaken by JoJo.
Okay.
So not decorated with JoJo. We are going with our full cozy aesthetic coffee farm on that one.
Amazing.
So you're reaping the benefits of a large corporation, but you're not like allowing yourself to be completely taken over. Like you haven't drank the Kool-Aid. You're just like, I'll take your
Yes.
funds and I'll do my job. I'm out.
Maybe drinking some of the coffee.
Yeah. Yes.
Does Jojo have coffee?
I don't know. I haven't really spent a lot of
No.
time in there.
I was going to say, I
Why would I
normally
go
don't
there?
go in there at all, but now I'll have to investigate. I am concerned about Shade not having a job afterwards, but I'm hoping that's something that gets remedied in a later update.
Yeah. I think Shane and Sam at least work there.
Sam goes to work in the museum, I believe, but I don't think Shane goes anywhere else.
No. Once Shane gets married and Jojo Mart ceases to exist, he no longer has a job.
Okay.
That's so sad, though.
And he also starts drinking again.
Oh,
so
good.
he like went through that, got help, was like, hey, thank you. I think I'm okay. And then decided, you know what?
I feel like his alternate should be a blue chicken farm. Like he creates a separate farm
Yes.
from Marnie. We have the blue chickens already. He can open his own and sell the eggs. I mean, he already has a whole business going with that.
I am so disappointed to hear that when you get married to Shane, it like sets back his healing journey.
Mhm.
Folks never get married.
I have never married anyone in the game. I only recently learned about the portraits, so I will be doing a run for the portraits.
Brutal.
But as of yet, I have not done that.
Yeah. I'm pro portrait and definitely anti marriage in this game because it's just not ideal. It's not helping anyone, and I don't like the life that they pick once they get married to you. It doesn't sound nice or fun for me either.
For
'Cause
anybody.
they lie to you. They're like, I pet the chickens, I watered the plants, and then you got there. They didn't do shit. They're just a bunch of liars. I'm like, don't even tell me that you did that if you're not going to go do it. So
I also don't just want someone in my house,
yeah.
which I mean, I feel the same in real life, but I don't want them just wandering around my house, especially if they're not contributing anything helpful or
Yes.
having their own life outside of it. Like at least water the plants.
Please. If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. And also go finish your book. Finish that manuscript. Do a painting. Record that album.
They could
Pursue your
all
passions.
start
Anything.
some kind of small business, like in the community center or in all that empty space around it. Whatever. I don't know. Elliot could open a bookshop.
Yeah.
Leah could open her art studio. Like, I think they all have options to open something new. So they're not just sitting around the house looking at you.
Yeah, please. Don't do that.
No. I would love less people sitting around the house looking at you.
I think that's always a good thing in any situation.
Yeah.
I want as few people looking at me as possible.
For the new year, I resolved to have fewer people sitting around the house looking at me.
Do not perceive me at all.
Close your eyes. Everyone, please close your eyes.
Shut
them.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. So I want to dig into like farm IRL, farm Stardew Valley a little bit more. What are the overlaps? So do you have chickens in your IRL farm?
I do not have chickens, but the
Okay.
neighbors have roosters. So every time we walk the horses past, the roosters
Okay.
crow and one of the horses will call back to the roosters, which is very cute.
I love that. I love interspecies friendship. It's beautiful.
I don't
It's
know
so
if he knows
beautiful.
what he's talking to because to my knowledge, he has not seen them, but he is saying hello back and it is
That's
very
so
cute.
funny. That's so
I just
funny.
really want to hold one up for him to be like, oh my God, I didn't know that's who I
What
was
is
talking
that?
to.
Put it away. Put it away.
Don't point
That's
that at
not-
me.
That's not who I thought I was talking to.
No.
Yeah, like, ew. It's like, Greg, it's me. Greg,
No.
Greg, it's me, Ryan.
Oh my God. I keep
It's
hearing in my
just-
head, it's me, Jessica. I'm in here. I was like, no, go away. I don't know.
Stop.
you.
Stop. That's so silly. Oh, I love it. Okay, so yeah, so you have horses. You have a
Yes.
horse. You're on a horse farm.
So it's horses, mules,
Love.
and our neighbors have cows, which do not sound related, but sometimes the cows get out, and we very briefly have cows.
Nice.
But it
Intermittent
is
cows.
predominantly the horses, mules, and large amount of barn cats.
Okay. Okay, so is this reflected in your gameplay? Like, do you have multiple horses? Do you have lots of cats? How is art imitating life?
Yes, I do have lots of cats. I only have one horse. His name is Chip. His name is always Chip because that is the first horse that I really fell in love with when I was a kid.
Mm.
I will get more horses when they have more colors. I'm
Yes.
kind of holding out for that. I don't need a lot of brown horses. I already have that at work. So I'm very excited for more color options.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah.
More color options in 1.7 and individual horse names.
Yes. A spotted horse.
A
A
spotted horse for
black
sure.
horse. Oh, a white horse. I actually don't know much about horses, so that's kind of like where I'm going to stop. But if there's other colors.
A white horse?
You can get a white horse. You can
Zebra?
get a blonde horse,
Every color mane?
Palomino. Like, there's a lot of options. So
Appaloosa? Is that a horse?
Appaloosa, and then
Okay.
You're
within
just saying names now.
I'm just saying Orville Peck albums. Bronco. Okay.
I
love
will
it.
say there's not a lot of overlap within the daily routine of my Stardew farm and real life farm. Chores are definitely a lot faster on the farm in Stardew.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You do not have any of the real life mishaps that occur. Nature is very messy, so Stardew has yet to establish that you wake up and all your cows are loose, or your horses are loose, or the coyotes have left a dead deer in front of the barn and you have to move it before the children arrive. That's how I spent my morning yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
So they definitely don't touch on the kind of getting your hands dirty part of the farm,
Well, they
which is
don't.
a nice break.
And I'm good. I don't need that.
Yes. Yeah, completely. I mean, they refuse to acknowledge at any point that anyone or anything would ever poop. Poop
Yeah,
does
that's
not
a
enter
really big
into
part
it.
of it.
Yeah. And so, for example, like the horses, like the horse is no maintenance. Like once you get the horse, you have a horse.
You don't
and
even
just
feed it.
enjoy. You don't
No.
even feed it.
Yeah.
You don't water it. There's no mucking out the stable.
And
It's
it
just
doesn't wander
pure
around.
enjoyment.
No.
No, that would be
It
so
just
cute,
stays in its
though.
little stall, which is far too small, but I want it to wander around with the cows and eat the grass.
Oh, that would be so
I think
cute.
that would be awesome, especially once you have the horse flute. Your horse should be able to wander around, and because then you can just call it back. But
Yeah.
like before you have the horse flute, it would be annoying to be like, where the fuck is my horse? I need
Yes.
to go
Yes.
to this other place. Where did it go? Yeah.
Especially if you can't like hitch your horse anywhere, and then you just be like, oh my God, I'm thinking about like if you get out of the mines and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta go home. And
Yeah.
like, so you don't have the horse flute, you don't have the return scepter, nothing. You're early in the game. And that would be difficult. If you come out of the mines,
Can you see the horse on the map?
No, you cannot. No.
Oh, so you just fully have to find it.
yes. So if you like ran out of the mines and then we're like, shit, like, Windmane, where are you? Where are you?
It's also so sad if you ride your horse to the bus station and then leave and come back, there's a little
Oh.
bubble that pops up. Like, it
Your
varies.
loyal horse.
Your
No.
loyal horse or horse name has missed you. And I'm like, well, now I feel bad, but I had to
Yeah.
ride the bus.
I have
Yeah.
to go see Sandy.
Yeah, your loyal horse said, fuck you,
Yeah.
and needed to
out.
leave. I'm out. You took
Can I
too
put
long.
the horse on the bus?
Come
Put
on.
the horse in the bus.
Be reasonable.
The horse loose
Put
in
the horse.
hospital.
What about like those, like when you put your bicycle on the bus? You know, there's like that
like a
bike
horse
rack.
rack?
Oh no.
Horse rack. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking about.
We
horse
just put
rack.
it on the top level. We like build a little stall up there.
Yep. Perfect.
To be fair, there's no one else on the bus, so
There's plenty of room. I
you
mean,
might as well bring your horse.
or hitch a trailer to it. Yeah. Or how far away is it? Why can't I just ride to the
How
desert?
far away is it?
I have no concept of how far the desert actually is. But again, this is why if you don't have the horse flute, I recommend it, because once you are at the desert or you're in Ginger Island, you can call your horse to you and you can bring those lovely creatures to help you move around a little bit faster. If you don't have
Well-
it, please get it.
Yeah, please get it. That's very privileged. It was like the return scepter. You were like, you should get the
Listen-
return scepter. Like, that's 2 million gold.
What, like
like-
it's hard?
Oh my God. It's like no one wants to work
Should
anymore.
have thought of that before you became peasants.
What does a
Didn't
horse
have-
cost? $11?
What is it? Like
Yeah.
one stone?
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Maddie.
So I only got the horse flute this week.
What?
You should have opened with that. Congratulations.
So not really. Don't get too excited. It's not. 'Cause
Never mind. I
couldn't-
take it back.
Another way Stardew Valley is very indicative of my real life. I did not get the horse flute or use my horse very much, besides enjoying that I have a horse, because I didn't want to get spoiled by being able to move around super quickly.
What? Are
I
you
know.
okay?
No, absolutely not.
Maddie, why are we choosing struggle?
Yeah,
So-
life is hard enough, isn't it? Folks, write in stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Isn't life hard enough?
So this
That's
100% tracks for me. My first backpacking trip, where you have to, like, the guides showed us how to pack. They said lift up your pack, feel how heavy it is, and get rid of any luxury items and non-essentials. I went, oh, I guess, like, I really want my toothpaste and deodorant. Like, they're not heavy. Like, those are worth it to me. But I was like, I don't need a sleeping pad. Like, I've slept on the ground before. So I didn't bring a sleeping pad, and I slept on literal granite. And later I learned that what she meant and what everyone else took out were things like skincare or little folding chairs or extra books. So that's my baseline for self-care and luxury items. That's where we're at.
Okay. I think, let me give you permission right now. You can ride that horse any old time, you know? You can ride the horse any old time.
Do you
And
ride it around the
especially
farm
now that you
now?
have a flute. You deserve it.
For folks
You're
who
worth
can't
it.
see us, we're just all staring at each other.
I can't believe
There's
this.
so much disappointment on their faces right
No,
now.
there
I'm
isn't.
devastated. I'm devastated.
Just general disbelief. Again,
I'm
as
not-
I'm saying all these things, I'm like,
just-
wow, this really
not-
carried over.
I'm not disappointed
Shirley's
in you
holding
because
up both of her hands, thumbs down.
I'm not. Stop. I'm not doing any of that. I am waving my hand saying no. But I do hope that you allow yourself some grace and for your life to be easy, especially in a video game. You have your horse flute, use your horse, ride your horse. They don't feel pain, thankfully. You don't
They
have
don't
to clean
exist.
up. They don't exist. Nothing's real. So use your horse. Okay? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Horse flute.
I do really like the sparkle part of it. So
And you would see that more if you used your horse more
if I
often.
use my horse,
That's
But
a
I
good
ru-
tip, Shirley.
positive reinforcement here.
Yeah, that's
You
a
want
good tip.
sparkles?
Use
Use
that
your
flute.
horse.
Even just bring the horse over. You don't even have to ride it. You can just one step
Just
at a
give
time.
it a carrot.
Just
yeah,
use the.
we'll work
Can
up
you give
to
it?
this.
Is that possible? Hold on.
Yeah, you can give
it
your horse a
and
carrot.
it speeds
It
You
up.
goes
can give your
faster.
horse a carrot.
Mhm.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Shit. All right, that's okay. Stop the clock. That's where we got to before I learned something on this episode. Every single time you can literally give your horse carrots and it'll go faster.
Mhm.
I think for the whole day also.
Yeah.
I think it lasts the whole
What am
day.
I doing?
Not giving your horse a carrot is what I'm
No.
hearing. So.
Well, I didn't even know it wanted a carrot. But now that I say it out loud, I'm like,
But you can't give them apples, only carrots.
do the
Yeah.
rabbits want a carrot or is that stereotyping?
No, you know who else wants food that I did not know about? The Junimos want
I just learned that.
raisins.
I did know they want raisins.
I only found out the horse likes carrots because, so in Harvest Moon, your horse has little saddlebags that act as the shipping bin. So you can take them with you as you're harvesting crops, because if you have limited slots, and then just put what you want to sell in your little saddlebags. So I tried that with a carrot and the horse ate it. That's how I learned I could not ship from my horse, but I can feed it carrots to make it go faster.
Oh my
Okay.
God. But also, our horse should have a backpack. Hello.
Our horse-
Right?
Yeah, saddlebags. I think we talked about that in like some 1.7 is like more customization. Like I want to be able to customize my horse. I want to be able to swag my horse out. I want it to have inventory slots and saddlebags and all kinds of stuff.
Okay, incredible. We should all be feeding our horses and also using and riding our horses, please.
Please.
Getting back to your current, the farm that is this Hillary giving your horse a carrot?
That's exactly what that sound was.
Okay.
Did it have a little heart come up?
Absolutely. And I just took a recording of it of me having the best time with my horse.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Excited to see it.
Maddie, thank you for telling me that. I did not know that till right now.
Would you like some additional disappointing news?
Yes.
Yes. What do you mean
unf-
disappointing news? You just told me that I could feed carrots to my horse and then I did that and now I'm having a great time.
Well, let's find out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
sure.
listened to all the episodes often enough to remember that this was talked about before.
Yes. I also remember this.
I hate
I
this.
guess you
That's
did
it.
not
No more
talk
guest
about-
episodes. This is crazy.
Live fact checked.
On my
Yes.
own show.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was very brief from what I remember, but I do remember hearing it because I was like, I didn't even do that on purpose. I was trying to sell my carrot and it was eaten.
Thank you for live fact checking. Sometimes I just don't say anything because I love to have you experience the joy of you telling me that thing that I totally already knew about.
What of just me and my just the worst memory ever, and now it's on record. I'm on record being like, "Oh no fucking way! I can't believe that." Like,
Yeah.
This whole
It
part gets
happens.
cut out.
truly doing this to myself.
No, this
Yeah,
stays.
let's have a podcast.
It actually really helps. And thank you for bringing that up. You were in definitely like our top listeners for this year's podcast recap. So I
That is
appreciate
true.
you sharing that. And that was incredible. And just so cool. I remember like the very first time you wrote, I was like, okay, I'll email you back. And then you wrote again. I was like, okay, I'll email you back. And then you wrote again. I was like, okay, I'll email you back. And
I
then we
was like,
started
how many times is too many to reply?
until I stopped emailing you. But also now we follow each other on Instagram, and you have an Instagram account where you share some like snippets, images, or videos of your farm life, and would love for you to describe your style, because my main save, my farm, I think looks really nice, but outside of my farm, I don't decorate anything. And you have really inspired me to start thinking about it. I don't know if I'll commit to it, but I'm thinking about it of decorating everything else in the game. So would love to know a little bit more about how you decide like what to start decorating. Yeah, tell me more about that.
And I want to +1 this because I am in the midst of a complete farm redesign right now, and it is winter in my game. So this couldn't have come at a better time.
That's the best time to do it.
Exactly. So plug right now so folks can find your Instagram. Your Instagram handle is
Cold brew and Stardew.
amazing. Everybody, please go follow Maddie right now. Your Instagram is so good, and you'll be able to see all the gorgeous things that we're about to chat through. We're going to put a link to your Instagram account in the show notes
Thank you.
so that it'll be so easily findable for everybody.
I started a Substack with the same name because I was like, I just have to yap about this more. And it's just going to be a brain dump of Stardew thoughts and opinions that no one else in my life really wants to hear.
Email it to me. I'll read it.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to hear more about your styling decisions. Like how do you pick things? What are you currently working on your farm?
I felt like there was a lot of empty space around the town that was underutilized. A lot of my decorating is filling that in. It felt very empty and cold in some areas, and like the spa and the community center that are not very heavily used, I wanted them to feel a lot warmer and more welcoming. So first I decorated the spa because one, when you go up to it on the outside, there is some kind of greenhouse on the top that you
Yes.
cannot access or see at all. So I filled the spa with as many plants as I could.
It looks
Tried to
so
make it
good.
a little less grimy. I did not come up with this. I saw this somewhere. Someone used the modern fish tank as a washer, and it looks great.
That's so cool.
And you
I
can't
love
do it
this.
in the spa, but you can do it in your house. But you can put Lewis's purple shorts in there, and it really looks like a washing machine.
I love this. Okay, the spa looks so much better. It truly, I mean, the power of plants.
It's really just plants in there.
Yeah, it looks so much better because that was what I found as well. That the spa, I was like, why would I want to be in here? It feels gross.
It feels very cold. You can sit on benches, but you really can't interact with anything.
Yeah.
Even like the spa lobby, like the makeover that you've given that, it completely shifts the vibe. Even though it's like, I think pretty much all Joja branded stuff, it looks so much better.
Yes, despite what all I said about Joja, they do have the most realistic aesthetic for like gym equipment.
Yeah.
So that's why
True.
I went with that. I thought it would be weird to just put like a wooden bench in there.
It could be teak.
It could be teak.
Could be
Also,
teak.
Linus spends a lot of time in there, and it felt really sad when he just walks in an empty room by himself. So
Yeah.
I gave him a little bookshelf and some plants and some tables.
I don't know if I had seen, I mean, fact check me again. Why not? The last time I was playing, I went to the spa. I don't know what I was doing, but Linus then walked in. I ended up in this like bizarrely crowded situation, which I also screen recorded, where Alex was walking into the spa. Linus was in the spa lobby. I don't know. And then, so there ended up being 3 of us in that weird tiny room.
It's too many butts.
It's too many butts.
But then Alex walks through, but you don't see him on the other side. He does not come out. He is not in the spa.
Exactly.
Where did he
Exactly.
go? Is it a
And
portal?
I found out that my frog that came out of the green frog egg trinket that I have will join me in the spa because it will join me everywhere.
Does it get in the
However,
water?
it Well, it depends what you mean, because it, as far as I can tell, hops on top of the water.
Oh, I'll have to try that because I just got the green egg.
Love that guy. That's so powerful. And then you have a little frog.
Yeah. Also, one of my favorite trinkets, like I didn't expect it to just eat everything. And so then I'm out there in the mines fighting something. Oh my God, there is a serpent coming to me. Is there? No, it's done.
Gone.
It's dead.
Gone. Dealt with.
Eaten,
Yeah.
destroyed. Yeah.
The one downside to the frog is that it does really impact your monster loot drops.
Yes, because it will eat them.
It will straight up eat them. It'll just devour them.
Yeah.
I
it's a
didn't know
problem
about any
solver.
of the trinkets until recently, and then I acquired a bunch at once. I have the frog, the parrot egg, and the basilisk claw.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly I just let the frog hop around behind me in town because it's cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah. I really like the ice rod too because
Yeah.
it will shoot the icicles, I guess, to the creatures from further away because you have to, the monsters do have to be a little bit closer to the frog for it to eat it. So,
That's true.
and then I believe that the parrot also allows there to be like more gold. So you got to pick when you switch out your trinkets based on like your goals that you have. But yeah, back to the decoration. I did just check Alex's schedule and it says in winter he does go to the spa pretty much almost every day to go work out. But to your point, like we never see him. And I wonder if we don't see him because everyone that's on this call, I presume, is playing off of one gender and we can't enter the other side. So potentially he could be another part, but that's not on the wiki. So if someone could help us fact check that, that would be great. As far as like, does Alex disappear when he goes into the spa?
Yeah.
Where does he go? Editor's note from the future. Alex does indeed go to the gym in the spa. You can only access this by playing a male character in the game, which would give you access to the right-hand side of the spa, which allows you to go to the gym, which is not accessible to anyone who's playing as a female character in the game. We'll be talking about this more in the next episode, but that is the fact. Thank you.
Also, as a female power lifter, if there is only a men's gym here, I will be very upset because the women and everyone also need access to a gym. So if Alex is going to a
100%.
secret gym,
No.
I have opinions about that.
If Alex is the only one going up to the greenhouse up at the
Ugh.
top and we can't access it, I'm going to lose my shit.
What a waste. What a waste. No, I want to bring Caroline up there so she can experience like a moment of happiness or something.
She could have her tea shop up there. Like
yeah.
tea, a workout, spa, that's the perfect combination.
Yeah,
Yes.
we could do the workout class up there sometimes instead of doing it in the community center / general store / temple.
Yeah, the weird Zumba class.
Yeah, it's very depressing in that space, and it could be at the spa. And to your point, like, the only person that really talks about working out is Alex. And I'm like, yeah, what about my muscles? So
What about my muscles?
I want to be strong too. So it's very interesting.
So on the decorating tip, you talked about decorating the spa, obsessed. You also recently posted a little setup that you put together for Linus for like winter solstice vibes.
I did. That was also inspired by another post I saw. But again, it's such an empty space and he lives there. So I made him a little cozy place to sit and he has his laundry line up and I gave him a Christmas tree. I'm now in spring, so I have to take the Christmas tree down and find something else to put there. But I thought it would be nice to make it look much more lived in because he spends a lot of time. You're kind of on the corner of a cliff. So he's got a nice little corner to himself and he's there a lot. And I think it would just be more realistic if it has a little bit more of a permanent feel since as far as we know, he is stationary there.
Yeah. I love the way that you've done used the wooden path and then maybe like a stump sort of thing to create like a table and chairs or like some little nook area. And then the laundry line, that is one of my favorite items. I feel like that just like brings vibes. I know you didn't play Animal Crossing, but I also love decorating in Animal Crossing and you could modify like the colors on the laundry line to make it like fit with themes. Ooh, yeah. 1.7, I want to be able to change the color of objects, like how I can change the color of clothing.
Take that, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, are you listening? I don't know.
No, Eric, please email us. I recently heard an interview about Eric, and the interviewer said his last name was Baroni. And I need someone to tell me if this whole time I've been saying his last name incorrectly. Because I thought his name was Eric Barone, but this person said Eric Brony. And I'm like, whoa, my
Yeah.
bad, dude.
Is this
my
another
bad.
we
We,
situation?
Qui, Chi. Who is he? He
I
doesn't
thought
know.
it was
Okay.
Eric Barone. Like, everybody loves Raymond Barones.
Yeah. I thought that was his
I
name
mean, that's
too.
clearly, we've been saying it that way, and now I don't know. But yeah, write in. Are we saying the game creator's name wrong? stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Save us from ourselves.
I think
Or don't.
everyone is, though, because I've never heard any other video say Baroni, which
Okay,
I
well,
do not endorse. I do not like that. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Eric.
back to extracting decorating information from you. So when you're decorating a space, like, are there certain items that you're like, I'm about to start decorating a space, like, obviously always start with XYZ, or like, what are some your top 5 must-haves to making a cute little nook?
Definitely plants are the top one. And then I like to have a few surface tables, primarily to set fun trinkets on. I really like the purple
Nice.
crystal. You can set lamps. I recently discovered you can set plates of food you've cooked on it. So that's really nice when you're decorating your kitchen. But I really want it to look like the villagers are, in fact, using those spaces. So, like
Yeah.
with Linus and his laundry line, in the spa entry, I put a little bookshelf. So if someone's waiting for their friend to work out, allegedly, in the secret workout room, they can read a book. My current project is decorating the train station because, again, that is a lot of empty space.
Oh.
so much.
And very sad train station. I've been using it essentially as a lumberyard, planting trees and then clearing them because it's a great space for that. But I want it to look like people can actually get on that train. But did you know you can get hit by the train?
Yes.
What?
If you walk in front of the train, you will lose health points.
Good. I like that we're discouraging that. That's bad behavior.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I learned about that recently. Not that I've ever done it.
I immediately did it, but
Let me test this. Let me live fact check it.
I
you
have
need
a
to be
theory.
you need to be nicer to yourself. This is crazy behavior.
But
doing
again,
great.
I want to get on the train because where is it going?
Yes.
I mean,
same.
yes, I want to get on the
There's the
on the train.
packages that fall off. During
Mhm.
winter, you can sometimes, I believe, see a Santa car. And then there's the circus animal car. So I have follow-up questions for all of these trains. Where are they going? Can I get on them? Can you take me to Zuzu City?
Please.
Why do you not have a guardrail so that I could just walk in front of the train?
Seriously.
I mean, I think we can all blame the mayor for this, and we should.
Lewis. Yes.
The lack of, safety, infrastructure.
No, OSHA.
Yeah, he's the worst. But
Ugh.
speaking about people we hate, who are your favorite NPCs in the game?
That's my favorite segue in a conversation. Speaking of people you hate.
Who do you love?
That's good. It gets attention.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm going to start my next staff meeting that way.
Okay, yeah.
Do it.
We all know you
So,
all hate one of these horses, but which one do you love?
Hot or not.
we suggested paintball as a staff outing, and it
Oh my
was
gosh.
nixed by my supervisor for obvious reasons.
Yeah, probably for the best.
But anyways, favorites. Obviously, Robin and Leah. I mean, woodsy, outdoor, farm girls, like, that's the best. I think they're the most relatable, especially to your farmer.
Big time. Big time.
Initially, I liked Demetrius because of the scientist part.
Mm.
As I got further into gameplay, I retracted some opinions on that front as we got a little deeper into his interactions with other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I was kind of neutral about him at first, but I really think Gus is the best. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes.
he is very underrated. He doesn't really go anywhere, so I think he gets missed a lot, but
Mhm.
Gus is really the cornerstone of this community.
Truly. Yeah, Gus is incredible. I mean, he's like sheltering and feeding people. From the Green Rain episode, like, this man is truly doing the most. Ugh.
But also, does he have family? Does he have a partner? I mean, Emily
Right.
just works for him, so I feel like you know the least about him.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah, him and Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Gunther maybe even less.
Yeah, because
I
Gus goes
Mhm.
to events and stuff, but Gunther does not.
No, he goes to the movies, as does the governor, which I find very odd. You will sometimes see them in the movie lobby, but that's it.
Okay. I have
Interesting.
not seen the governor in the movie. I've obviously seen him at the luau, and I'm like, listen, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't
Eat
care
these
about you.
shorts.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I've seen what I need to see. I'm out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, Robin, Leah, those are fantastic choices. Obviously, Gus. And now let's get to the real meat of it. Who do you not like?
The tea.
I don't think this is an unpopular, this is not a hot take. I do not like Clint. I cannot, he feels very self-defeatist. Like, he has a thriving blacksmith shop. He has some skills. There's one
Yes.
festival where he mentions he's proud of what he's created, which I thought was a super positive interaction. But
Yeah.
overall, he does not have a lot of growth. And I find him very frustrating to interact with because of that.
Mm-hmm.
He's also not really integral to any other aspect, any other storylines. So I don't think he's given a lot of opportunity to be liked by the farmer.
Yeah, that's fair. I wonder if that's one of the characters that's going to get a bit more fleshing out, because that was something, Shirley, you sent me a post that Concerned Ape made saying that, let's pull it up.
Yeah.
I'm also just like ogling your Instagram. It's so beautiful.
I'm super excited. I finally decided what I'm going to do my first Substack post on, which is a compare and contrast between Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Harvest Moon was my original farming game.
Amazing.
That'd be incredible.
Back on Game Boy Advance days. And Concerned Ape also has a lot of Easter eggs. I guess not enough Easter eggs or nods to it. Like Clint, the blacksmith in Harvest Moon, is also Clint.
Oh,
and he is
interesting.
also very down on himself.
Yeah, he did say that a lot of the game was inspired by Harvest Moon, so I think it checks out. I think he was an avid player of it, so it makes a lot of sense.
So, Concerned Ape on December 16th, 2025, responded to a user, Cinderskull25, on the platform formerly known as Twitter. This user said, "Can you give any hints about the newest update that we could look forward to, or a sneak peek?" And Concerned Ape said, "There will be some more character/social stuff. It's also traditional to add a new farm type. Lots more, but I don't want to reveal too much yet." Oh my God.
See, I'm really hyped about new farm types. I
Right.
think I really love the Meadowland farm, and I think it's a great option for maybe some of the younger players who need a little bit of a stepping stool since you start out with the coop and chickens. But no,
True.
seeing new farm types would be amazing, and I would love for Clint to have a positive storyline. I just, right now, not about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see like what additional like interpersonal relationships we get, backstory, context, anything.
Like Robin's first marriage, what happened with that? Who is Sebastian's dad?
Yes. Who is Penny's dad?
Yeah, who is Penny's dad?
Who is my dad? I'm just kidding.
Do I have a mom? Also,
Right in
we
StarDropTPodcast.gmail.com.
We do have a mom. Our mom and our dad of the farmer write to us. And
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like it's an interesting and weird relationship because when they send us a letter, it's just about like, I've heard you've done great things, would love to come visit, or like maybe you'll like create a place for me. I was like, okay, how about you interact with me at all and give me some reasons to give you this information. So yeah. But anyways, that's enough about me and now about the game. Would love to know some of your favorite theories that you have about the game. I know when we were previously chatting, you let me know, because you took a screenshot of it, that the Thief of the Night has been confirmed, which a lot of people think that the thief might be Linus or the mayor or a secret third thing.
I think it is confirmed as the dwarf because there is dialogue where he references not having a concept of private property. And I think he actually explicitly says that he goes around at night taking things. So I think that clears Krobus's name. I do believe Krobus is sometimes accused of that. I don't think the mayor has a reason to. But
Besides he sucks. But
besides like the general vibe.
Yeah.
And I am a fan of Linus, so I don't like that option.
Mm-hmm.
I know he looks for food and Gus gives him food in one cutscene, but I don't think Linus would do that. I
No.
also think Linus is friends with the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I think Linus might also have some powers of his own. Like maybe that tent is way bigger on the inside when we're not in it. I know we can go in and it looks little, but my theory is that Linus has some connection to the Junimos and some kind of powers that allow him to live very comfortably in his tent.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, I love this so much, especially because we know that Linus has a relationship of some sort with the wizard. That's interesting. And then, so also, if folks want to look at Cold Brew and Stardew Instagram, Maddie does have their sources cited, and there are screenshots showing the dwarf saying, "I got all this stuff from the surface. I just take it from your people during the night." What is this concept you call private property?
I think that's canon. That is confirmed.
Yeah.
It's him.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Damn, like I just got killed by a monster in the mines. I was doing my best, and then now you also rob me? Like
Yeah.
when
Is he
I'm
just
already
waiting?
down?
Yeah.
He's got some
Yeah.
kind of alarm or some kind of intercom with the monsters, like farmer down, farmer down.
Alert, alert. Shirley did not bring any food into the mines.
Yeah.
On standby, on standby.
Totally forgot the food.
Pick the pockets, pick the pockets.
Yeah. Pickpocket. Yeah.
So funny.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
that's a
what
good one.
else? Tinfoil hat time. Crinkle, crinkle. What do you think the green rain is? What do you think the iridium asteroids are? Cult? Question mark? Question mark?
Oh, I have so many opinions about all of this. And then I have a new one that I recently learned about and got really into. So I think the green rain is a natural phenomenon, but much like our current world, is being caused by human factors. And that's where the government conspiracy comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Demetrius doesn't say anything about it later. Everyone is very alarmed the first year it happens, but in subsequent years, they have different comments when you interact with them. They still seem a little confused, but they're less alarmed. So obviously this becomes an annual thing. Personally, I really enjoy Green Rain Day because of all the fiber harvesting.
Oh,
So
great
I would
day
like
for
it to be a more frequent event outside of any potential environmental hazards that are
Yeah.
creating it.
Yeah.
But I do think there is some cover up in the reasons why.
100%.
I would suspect Joja Mart, I don't know, are we polluting the environment? Is it some kind of acid rain?
We're definitely polluting it.
Yeah, is there some chemical that's causing a massive overgrowth? I mean, is this a Chernobyl situation?
I mean, think about the fact like when you go into the sewers, the water is green.
And there's
That's
still fish
true.
in there, which is
And they're
alarming.
Yes, there's like the I forget what they're called, but they have a special name for the fish that's in there.
There's
And
a carp, I think.
well, yeah, but there's like
I caught a mutant carp.
mutant.
Yes.
There we go.
I got my first legendary fish completely by accident.
Congratulations. Incredible.
Thank
Great
you.
job
I've
fishing.
learned nothing.
The fact that like that is already happening many years before we even get introduced to the green rain, and then all of a sudden it is happening quite frequently. I think you bring up a great point. Like I think we are polluting the earth of whatever land this is. They're connected somehow, but that story has not been connected in the game.
And
itself.
Lewis references during the egg hunt that if everyone would pick up trash like they pick up the eggs, Pelican Town would be the cleanest town this side of the Gem Sea. So is this issue isolated to Stardew Valley region? And also, why is Lewis not spearheading a cleanup effort and we are instead relying on a Tanuki
Mhm.
Seriously.
that we give food to? I don't think this is an efficient sanitary
No.
infrastructure.
No, we need to demand more from our public servants. They're going to hold those positions of office and power. They need to be providing and serving the public instead of just, putting that work on a Tanuki. Like you just
That's
said.
like if I took out my trash and then handed it to a bear in the woods.
Doesn't everyone do that?
I mean, I would love to, but I feel like that's the equivalent.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And I talked about it in another episode of just who's throwing out all of the CDs Like,
For real,
right?
what is up with that? Like, who's getting rid of their glasses, their CDs, and then the newspaper? Because I'm upset now also that I'm collecting a newspaper, and yet I have yet to receive a newspaper because
Thank you.
why can't I read it and then I can throw it away? Like, what? I'm just cleaning up after this newspaper that no one's giving me. What is
My
that?
theory is that, and I don't know if it's Zuzu City, it would be most plausible, but all this trash is coming from a more developed area.
Okay. That makes sense.
So we have developed past CDs and their newspapers. All of this is flowing downstream to us. And then as a writer, I am personally offended that we do not get access to the newspaper because
Yeah.
how cool would
Yes.
it be if we can read it and answer ads?
Yes.
Instead of just on the bulletin board from Haley asking for a fish for some reason. And she
Right.
is like, wink, wink, you know why? And I do not know why, Haley. I don't.
Yes.
And if your player is female, she goes, you know, it's a girl's reason. And I do not know. But
I don't.
Yeah. It's not only a fish, it's a super cucumber. So I'm just like,
oh, so I got a different type of fish, but
oh, okay. I've
that's even
gotten the
more
super
concerning.
cucumber one. Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
do know that one, I guess. We do know
I think
why
we
for
know
that one.
But still, there should be a newspaper, to your point.
It's obviously a super cucumber. Obviously, girl stuff.
And, you know, the time period of this game, I would have also expected floppy disks to be in the ocean because the computers that they have, I think, are floppy disk adjacent. Like, the time period screams that to me. So, I don't know. Like,
or has Lewis kept us so far behind the times that we are still using those giant desktop computers and everyone else is already in the cloud and trashing those CDs?
I don't doubt it. He would do that.
Yeah, he would.
But
do that.
speaking about that asshole, do you think that he is part of the cult, or do you think that's it? That's actually my question.
Well. So how do you think Lewis is implicated in the cult, and also how do you think Grandpa is potentially implicated in the cult?
My biggest piece of evidence for Lewis being in the cult was when I found out he has a gold statue of himself hidden behind his house. Initially, it sounds like Grandpa has passed peacefully of old age. However, there is still a lot of unanswered questions about that, and I have transitioned to believing his death was related to the cult. I believe Lewis might have had something to do with that. Did Lewis sacrifice Grandpa? Does he have the gold statue because all the cult leaders have a statue of themselves? I mean, Grandpa has his shrine.
Oh, that's a good point.
If he was a revered leader, they made a shrine for him. He is somehow still able to observe you and grade you as you go towards perfection. But if the new leader has a gold statue of themselves, and then with Lewis's relationship with Marnie, is it because of the cult? Does he not want her involved in the cult? Is he not allowed to get married? Is that why we don't know about Grandma? We only hear about Grandpa?
So true. Who is my grandma?
We
Is it
have no
Evelyn?
information except that I believe someone wrote about a picture in the initial cutscene, which I never caught.
People
Yes.
think that it might be Evelyn, that our grandma is Evelyn, which makes sense because, like, you're introduced to her and she says, call me grandma. And I love when, like, older people do that. They're like, oh, you can just call me whatever. But for me, and I have a weird relationship with family, I'm like, I don't know you. So
Yeah.
I will
It's
not
like,
be doing that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm
No.
going to go ahead and not do that.
But yeah, she does say that. So, okay. So I think that makes so much sense because as much as I would love to have a statue of myself, because it's like a really Aquarius thing to do, it's the fact that he made a gold one and then he hid it.
Right?
Yeah.
Also Aquarius.
Nice. Happy almost birthday.
Yes. I think the golden statue is the most suspicious, and I have not decided what I think the cult is centered around. Obviously, the funds are going there instead of into managing the infrastructure of our town.
100%.
I do believe it's connected to the museum because Gunther
Okay.
seems very unconcerned about all the missing artifacts.
Well,
So were they used for cult activities?
Yeah.
And
or
he's just
financing.
Yeah.
or he's just gonna casually let you bring them back as you can. What
Okay,
else?
update. I have attempted to give a carrot to a rabbit. Didn't care.
You know what
Indifferent.
my rabbits always really liked were bananas. My
Not in the
IRL
game, though.
rabbit. No,
Yeah, I was like, not the
real
game.
rabbits.
I was like, oh, okay, got it.
Let me go get a banana. Yeah.
Literally,
Already got a
I was
banana in your
like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the house.
Folks,
That's so funny. Wait, so another question, Maddie, who or what or when is Mr. Chi?
I think Mr. Chi could be an alien. I don't
Okay.
feel like he's related to the cult because I think that is too obvious. I think
Okay.
first of all, he's blue. So he's really not going under the radar. I feel like he would be everyone's first suspicion for the cult. So I think he is either an alien or definitely from another region, since I think it's pretty well established this is probably not Earth. Is there a region where there are more blue people?
Hopefully.
But he's not really clear on his end goal besides giving you quests, and he does give you the horse whistle, but I don't think it's very clear on why is Mr. Chi here? What does he
Yeah.
want?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the cult is more like Pelican Town specific. And then Mr. Chi is part of something that is way bigger than that.
If he is a cult, it's like a worldwide thing, I feel like,
Yeah.
on a much bigger
Yeah.
scale.
Yeah, I think the Pelican Town cult is small potatoes compared to Mr. Chi.
Completely. I think he's Mr. Worldwide. Also, we only really interact with him at the desert or Dendra Island, so he doesn't care so much about Pelican Town. He like obviously knows what you're doing, but he's spending the majority of the time at the casino that he owns. Or level 100 that first time. After that, he won't be there. And then of course, like the Walnut Room. That's his like favorite place to be. So
Walnut Room.
A quick
Completely
question.
agree.
Speaking of Mr. Chi on level 100, why do people keep giving me milk?
Thank you.
The question that keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Someone who is a very big milk drinker, IRL, it's still concerning. What if my farmer is lactose intolerant? How
Sure.
are you refrigerating this milk? I believe Mr. Chi gives you snake milk, which I have a lot of follow-up questions about. And then when you go to the desert festival and interact with Marnie, she just says, I've been thinking about milk.
Oh, I hate that.
With no context other than that she's standing next to the camel. Camel milk is very nutritious. However, you cannot acquire camel milk. So I don't know if there's a purpose to the milk undertones in this story, but there's a
In
lot
the
of them.
desert, specifically, because Sandy
Right?
also
It's
gives you
hot.
milk.
Yeah. Why? I don't want milk in the desert.
Okay.
Listener, do you want milk in the desert? Write in stardroptpodcast@gmail.com.
You want hot milk?
Hot milk.
No.
I would love water. And I would love for
Right?
anyone to offer me water. But no, okay, first of all, I just internet searched it. Snakes don't produce milk. So what is
No.
snake milk? What is that? What is
Venom.
that? It's
It's
like
it's venom, because that's how you milk a snake. You make them bite it. We've all come on. Make
Yeah.
them
I'm
bite a
stressed
thing
out.
And then
No,
So he
I'm stressed
just
out.
gave me
You got-
snake venom and poisoned me.
you get your snake, okay? First of all,
Hillary,
and-
why are you hanging out with snakes that you're
those are my guys.
You know how, you've watched Crocodile Hunter, right?
Yeah, we're
No.
both doing the thing with our thumb.
I'm not understanding these references, but I appreciate that you both do.
Yeah, you get
You
your
pop
weird
'em on a
jar
little
with your
lid.
stuff.
Yeah. It's like a
Snake.
little canvas thing, and you put the jaw on the top, and then the venom goes out. And you
That's
collect it, and then that's how you make anti-venom.
Okay,
And snake milk.
So Mr. Chi is poisoning us, saying it's snake milk.
Uh-huh.
Marnie is like, I'm thinking about milk while she's dating that guy who's
Milk of the
potentially
mind.
who's potentially part of the cult. Sandy is giving us milk. I think it's just weird. It's just weird. It stresses
People
me
are
out.
also
I don't
just
like
giving
it.
us a lot of items. Caroline gives us some suspicious tea. Does the wizard give us milk, or is that something
He
else?
gives us something
And
that
then-
makes us experience the trees
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
speak to the Junimos.
and speak to the Janimos.
But
Okay.
thought we know very little about Yoba. So Yoba's altar in Pierre's shop / house / church is
Mhm.
very gold. So
Mhm.
is there a relation? Is the gold statue behind Lewis's house related to all the gold in Yoba's?
Is the gold related?
Yeah, because
That's a great
we
point.
know very little about Yoba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
gold forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I agree.
Well, the sign of Yoba. Yeah. There's not a lot there. But Krobus is like a devout observer of Yoba, right?
Yeah, and I don't feel like Krobus is in the cult. I did learn about the statue of Krobus, which I'm currently trying to acquire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a really gross statue from putting a strange bun into Vincent's toy box.
I don't like those. I did not know the strange doll and those statues existed. That was a big jump scare for me. I put them right in the chest. Never look at them again. I also never look at the sloth skeleton. There's 3 pieces, and you get them as rewards for the museum. And I'm not a fan of sloths. I don't like what their skeleton looks like. I don't like what they look like on the outside because I know what their skeleton looks like. I realize this is a tangent, but
No, this is important.
the weird statues go in the chest with the sloth skeleton and never get opened again.
Wow.
Okay, quick question. What did the sloth do to you growing up? I need to know.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Shirley.
I think it's the proportions.
No, yeah,
It's
that makes
very
sense.
Slender Man. I don't like. Yeah,
Is it
I mean,
the claws?
no, it's how long
Is
their
it the
arms
face?
are. It's not
Oh,
even. It's
okay.
not even the external body. It's that I know what their bones look like.
Wow. Okay,
And I
so
don't
you're gonna
like it.
hate whales when you
No, I love
hear
whales.
about whales. Because
I
do you know what
think-
their skeletons look like? Very
Yeah,
different.
it's super cool. I don't know what the sloth thing is. I just do not like it.
Okay.
Is it the fingers?
It's
the arms.
I think it's the arms. The arms are too long.
That's kind of like how I feel about giraffes. We don't have to dwell on this.
Have you seen the headline that says an asteroid is the size of half a giraffe?
Which half?
Exactly.
Which asteroid?
It doesn't, this is an old one. It's fine. We're not going to get hit. But no, it does not clarify which half of the giraffe it's referring to because it is the least symmetrical animal in existence.
Americans will truly use anything except the metric system.
This is about 1 giraffe and a half away from you. Just instead of like a stone's throw, it's just a giraffe away. So
keep that giraffe away from me.
I did put in the chat a link to look at the skeleton of a megatherium, which is an ancient and prehistoric sloth. So I think that might be like what it's based off of, which makes sense because in this game we have dinosaurs. So
that's
true. It would make sense that we would have the skeletons of like prehistoric animals wherever it is that.
I don't hate the skeleton as much. I feel like it's much better proportioned.
Okay.
Than
you heard
modern
that shaming
sloth.
the sloths.
No.
Just the skeleton, just the inside of them. The outside's tolerable.
Skeleton
it's the
shaming.
inside that matters. The
yeah. It's actually your bones that matter the most.
Yeah, Shirley's just talking about the skeleton.
Yeah.
Ugh, disgusting.
Amazing. Well, I wanted to make sure we did end it on 1.7 because I'm super excited. We're getting very close. I feel in my heart of hearts, with absolutely no confirmation from anyone, I feel like we're getting very close to the 1.7 release. I'm hoping that it's at around the 10-year anniversary of the game, which would be in February, which is very soon. I feel like he should let people know that, but maybe it'll also be like, I don't know, like the night before. Oh, by the way, I'm done. Here you go. It's out.
Beyonce album drop.
Yeah, a Beyonce album drop, 1.7. There you go. So what would you love in your 1.7 Beyonce album drop?
Can I give you one more conspiracy theory? Because I think you'll like this.
Yes, absolutely.
The power of editing. So I was in the graveyard and there's Mona. And then I was in the museum reading the books and there's an entry by Jasper.
Who is that?
Who is that? Is it Mona?
Who is that?
Or is it Marlin? Because we just have Marlin. We don't have a last name.
1-800-Marlin.
Yeah, but Mona is the only other M that I know of, and no one has a last name of Jasper.
Marnie? Hat? Mouse?
I just searched for it. No one knows. I think it could definitely be Marlin. It makes a lot of sense because the stuff that they're sharing, this M. Jasper, is someone who has like the inside scoop of being an expert of the mines. Having the Adventurers Guild right by it makes you think like it's probably him. So I think it makes a lot of sense. But who is Mona?
Write in. stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Write in. Who is Mona?
Okay, and then from the top, speaking of who is Mona and all of the unsolved mysteries, which I don't think we'll have them all solved, to be honest. And I kind of like that. I like being able to speculate and make up our own theories. But I want to hear what your needs, requests, wants are.
Demands, wishes.
Demands. for 1.7.
Honestly, my biggest wish is more farm animals, more variation. I want goats in different colors. I want a Highland cow.
Oh,
I want some donkeys that can pull a little cart that you can put your vegetables in and you can ship from that. I would like bunnies in different colors.
yes.
So a lot of my 1.7 wish list items are for aesthetic or animal purposes. I would love to see some more craftable items, especially with
Absolutely.
cloth. So we can make cloth and that's it. But we could make clothes, we could make scarves or mittens or something else to sell. And then I would like a place to sell them. So like a weekly or monthly farmer's market. We have bees. Let's use the beeswax to make candles or
Yes.
soap. Definitely more
Because we
crops.
need it.
We definitely need it.
We
A
sure
shower.
do.
Definitely a shower, because what if you could have a shower in your house that restored probably a smaller percentage of health in the spa, but some.
What if?
Yeah, I
I
love
would
this.
love that. Yeah. Also, spoken like a true farmer, you're like, first up, more animals.
More
More
animals.
animals, different kinds of animals, different colors of animals.
More colors of animals. I think everyone wants more crops. I think
Yeah.
some herbs would be a really interesting addition.
Oh,
Because the
hell
most
yeah.
recent
You're
ones
so
we've
smart.
had, they're not very exciting. You can't do a lot with them. They haven't been that useful. The broccoli, well, you can feed the carrots to your horse, so that's great.
Which we've learned today.
Yes, the powder melon and the squash, you can't do anything super special with them, but I would love to have some herbs. Again, we can sell them. Maybe we can use them to make our scented soaps and candles or to dye cloth. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for more craftable items.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we got to do something with the spa. I want to see Zuzu City.
Yes.
And I would love to have some more NPCs to interact with. Like, again, we have a lot of empty space. Can we have a hotel with NPCs that visit and then give you quests to complete? That would be super cool. They can come on the train that we already have, or Pam could go on more bus rides. So I think
so many things.
there's so many things. I have a whole list. The little Alex's little ice cream stand. What if that was a seasonal thing and it sells something in every season? Because right now it's just summer and then it's closed the rest of the year. We can sell flowers in the spring. We can sell hot chocolate in the winter.
Hot chocolate would make so much sense.
So cute.
That's a milk drink I would accept, you know?
Right.
I'd be like, I bought that and I want it. Thank you. So not a surprise milk, but yeah, I agree.
Surprise milk. No one wants a surprise milk.
Surprise, it's milk.
Ew. Yeah.
It's snake milk.
Okay, put it away.
And
Don't
with
point
the
that snake at me.
NPCs and the like hotel, what about a school with other NPC children for Vincent and Jazz?
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
And eventually Leo, who comes in to live
Yes.
in a tree.
Spoilers.
Doesn't he get a little treehouse eventually? I haven't reached that point, but I've heard about it.
Spoiler, Leo. Listen, don't shake your head at me. This whole podcast is spoilers. Okay?
We already
so
found
mean
out
to
about the
me.
carrots.
Put that shaking of the head away.
Where?
But yes, eventually when you reach enough friendship points with Leo, you can ask him to like come live in Pelican Town, which is, I think, cool, but also not cool because he liked living in Ginger Island. He liked being around all the parrots, so now he's like away from them, which is not neat.
Parrots are his family.
Does he never go back?
No, I don't think he really goes back. I have never seen him at Ginger Island during like the summer. Please fact check me if he does go back, but I don't think he does. Hello again, it's the fact checking fairy, and I'm here to tell you that Leo does go back to Ginger Island on Sundays and on some Mondays. So he does visit his friends. He just doesn't live there permanently anymore. He does go to school with Penny and he gets taught, and then he ends up living in a tree next to Linus.
Next to Linus, east or west of Linus?
West. I think it's
West.
by the stairs by the train.
Oh.
Where you go to the train.
Yeah.
And that big tree that's already there.
Does Robin ever say anything shitty about that or just about Linus?
She's like, there's another guy living above my house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like there are multiple guys now up here. That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't think she does. And, you know,
Good.
for better or for worse, she's not really talking about him. The new farm that he says that we're definitely going to have, what would you want that farm to be?
Dude, I hadn't thought about that question.
while you're all thinking about it, this is Leo's
Oh,
house, and I'll come
it's so
out.
small.
You could still decorate it though.
We
Yeah.
can still decorate it
That's his house next to Linus.
right in the tree.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have acquired so many animals that I now cannot always go and collect all their items and put them in the mayonnaise maker and cheese makers. So I just collect so much extra milk and eggs. And capitalism has had such an effect on me that it stresses me out that I'm selling them at a lower price. Do you guys get stressed out when you cannot refine all of your goods?
I did in the beginning, I'll be honest, where I was just like, I know that this will be at a higher rate, but the same way that I have made my primary farm, like in Ginger Island, definitely a ancient seed capitalist haven, I just sell it. So I'll get like 500 and then I'll put however many can go into like making wine and I just sell the rest. So then it's like, great, I have made 400,000 gold coins. I'm like, wow. And money at a certain point starts to mean nothing because if you
Yeah.
look at this farm, like I can buy anything.
Shirley is just bragging and showing off right now.
Yes, I have all of the slots of how much gold you can have used up. And it's fun, but it also is weird for me to be like, all right, what do I want to buy today? I'll just go buy it.
Yeah, because you're a cajillionaire.
I'm a cajillionaire. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I think for a new farm, all the current farm layouts have a pretty strong delineation. Like you have the fishing farm, you have the foraging farm, you have the original farm, which is best for actual farming. I would like to see one that combines them a little bit more in a different way from the four corners because I find that one to be a little awkward if you're not in a multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the one region that hasn't been explored a lot would be a lake farm or a mountain farm. We have the mountaintop
That's
one,
cool.
but I would love a lake one. If we can get in a little boat and go out on the lake, that would be fantastic. But what if we had a huge lake? We could have so many ducks, and I would love to be able to move the bodies of water. So you're kind of wherever they are is where they are. But if we could adjust that, which I think would be another great project for Robin, she can make the house expansions easier. We can customize our farms a little bit more. But yeah, I'd really love to see some kind of mountain lake farm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like terraforming. That'd be.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be like a Robin ask or like is that like a wizard or a Clint ask? Like
The wizard
who
would
do
be good
we-
for that.
I think the wizard would
Yeah.
be great for terraforming.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, and I'm curious also about like, yeah, terraforming would be something cool
Mm-hmm.
for 1.7 because I got way into terraforming in Animal Crossing. Yeah, that was very fun. Another thing that I was thinking about was you brought this up earlier with like herbs, like having herbs, and I love flowers, and I feel like there's so few like the way that there are flowers in the game, obviously, but they're handled the same as other crops, which I have mixed feelings about. Love a huge field of tulips, but I'm curious about like how different like growing conditions could potentially be introduced because you know how like the banana trees and like there's certain the trees grow at certain times of the year and I don't know. I'm like, is there different kinds of soil?
Or different types of fertilizer. There's one Pokemon game where you have to fertilize plants that you grow and they grow different types
Whoa.
of berries.
I love that.
But if you could, using the flowers and the herbs to create dishes with different buffs, I think would be super cool. Even if it's a potion or different teas.
Yeah.
Because the flowers don't really have, I mean, you can eat some of them. You can make the poppy seed muffins, but they don't have a really distinct purpose. You can make the honey, which some of them, you know, are a little more profitable, but
Yeah.
there's no real incentive beyond them being pretty, which I, of course, have a lot of fields of flowers.
And you bring up a really good point around tea because there's only one type of tea that currently exists right now, and that's like the green tea. But I'm curious if there's like if you could roast the tea or like process it in some way, make black tea, or if there was like other like you were mentioning like berries or flowers or just like additional layers of complexity to introduce.
Well, you have the mill the mill where you can
True.
create flour and sugar. So what if you could combine a tea and a blackberry and you have blackberry tea or different flowers, and then the combinations create different buffs too?
That's what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about. Yeah.
Put that in a cask.
Yeah. I want more cross-pollination of like the different trees that we have that we can plant in our greenhouse, especially like if they're all so close to each other. Like, what if I can, take a banana, put it with a pomegranate or whatever, make a hybrid? I don't know. I'm not a farmer, so I'm just making stuff up. But the other
Bananagram.
Also, you don't
bananagram,
see the bees. We have
yes,
so
where
many
are the
houses. There are
bees?
no bees.
Show us the bees. Show us the bees.
You could have such a fun little buzzing animation of them buzzing around the flowers. You
love
could
that.
make them angry potentially and get
No,
stung.
thank you. I would never do that.
You could definitely make them angry. But also, bees are so essential to us being able to survive on this planet. And I'm assuming probably there as well, especially if we have flowers, like something needs to be pollinating them.
Yeah.
I would love a little bee, maybe a
love a
little bee trinket that stings my
Stings your
enemies.
enemies.
Or like summons other bees to like come in as reinforcements and swarm. Yeah. But it does not affect us. And I love that because I think we need more like pro bee. It's not even propaganda. Like they're sweet little fuzzballs.
Bee
And they
beganda.
bee-beganda. Thank you, Shirley. Bee-beganda for our banana grommets or whatever. But yeah, I think that, having the bees come in and like kind of save your butt, not sting you. Because folks, PSA right now, you do not need to be worried about getting stung by a bee unless you're allergic to bees. Then be careful.
Then
But
definitely be worried about it. Yeah.
you could, but an appropriate amount. Because bees don't go out of their way to try to sting you because
They'll die.
they'll die. Wasps, however, I don't give a shit what ecological niche those motherfuckers are allegedly filling. We
They
do
can
not
get
need
wrecked.
those.
Wasp can get
Yes.
wrecked. I only ever
100%.
was stung by a bee when it accidentally flew directly into my face.
Right.
And it was definitely an accident.
Yeah.
Completely.
That bee would have apologized, but it died. So.
But it died.
It stung me and then it fell into my soup. So it definitely died.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You should be able to put a bee into the potluck soup.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And then it goes right in the governor's mouth.
And that's what he gets. That's what he gets. But amazing.
That's crazy.
Harvey comes in with the EpiPen.
Ah, that's perfect. I love that.
I think that'd be great. Again, continue to world build. Give us bees, give us EpiPens, give us... Oh, also, let our farmers have disabilities. Like,
Yeah. Because we already know that, like, George has a mobility aid. So, like, what if the farmer could have a mobility aid?
Yeah. So it's
1.7.
It's a big deal. But I wanted to tell you thank you. Also, it's just great to chat with you again, and especially because I talk to you quite often on Instagram. So seeing your face is lovely.
Maddie, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. This was just so fun. You have such a cool perspective being an IRL farmer and a Stardew farmer. And also, you have such a cool Instagram. Everybody should go follow. Plug it again.
It is Cold Brew and Stardew.
All one word.
Cold Brew and Stardew, one word. My two true loves. But yeah, this has been such a blast. I really enjoyed talking to you both. Thank you so much for providing such an amazing outlet for this love. And I hope what all your listeners take away from all your episodes is what I have, which is to embrace all the little joys that you find, whether it is in-game or IRL. This podcast has really brought me that and brought those things to my attention.
Oh, thank
Love that.
you.
Yeah.
That's so kind.
And save the bees.
And save
the bees.
Save the bees and give your horses carrots.
Amazing.
And
The
there
end,
it is.
everyone.
Thank you for listening. And if you have some Stardrop tea to share with us, email stardropteapodcast@gmail.com.
Follow to get all of our upcoming episodes as soon as they land, and rate this episode 5 star drops.
Our cover art is by Brianne Burnell, and our theme music is by Eggward. Links to both their work are in show notes.
Make sure to take good care of yourself and your community. Bye.
Bye.